Yes, guys. So yesterday we just discussed about Embedded system. What are the components? What are the blocks? So what is the structures? What are the key points? And everything related to the Embedded system, right? Still, you have any doubts, guys, on yesterday topic? Still, you have any doubts from yesterday topic? So related to the basic information related to the Embedded system. So guys, first give the priority to your regular work. Okay, so that is the important one. First thing that is the important thing, right? Then after give you the importance to the this class. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, right. So I think everyone understand what is the embedded system. So it is a one type of technology to design the systems, right? Yeah, right. Yes or no? So embedded system is a one type of technology to design the a specific system for our required applications. So I think everyone understand the embedded system. What are the blocks? Or how? Suppose you show the one system. Some example, any on the system. So to identify it is a system or an embedded system or not. I think
ये
everyone understand these basic steps. Okay, you select any one of the device in your home or real time or nearby any device. So identify it is embedded system or not. Yes or no? I think after today class, I think everyone understand it. So it is embedded. So identify the easy way. It is embedded or not. Yes or no? Yeah, right. Thank you. Now we'll be talking about the embedded technology. So there is it is a one type of technology to design a system, right? It is a one type of technology. So simply called embedded technology. So what is meaning by embedded technology? So this technology used to design a particular system based on your requirement, right? So it is a one type of technology. So embedded system are type of technology. We are already do this about the technology, right? So it is a computer-based system. You simply the particular device perform the different type of operations. We simply call the computer device, right? So our microcontroller is a computer device, and microprocessor is a computer device because it do the some operations, right? So the computer systems are built in the inside the device. So what type of device used to develop your requirement, your specific work. So those type of what are the components used to programmable device. So the device inbuilt have a computer system to perform the logical some operations. So you do the particular job related to single task related to do the to design a system and the system doing everything. What are the instructions you are given to a particular job? So it continuously executing the job.
అమ్మా ఎప్పుడు అర్థం చేసుకో
So what are the major parts inside the embedded systems? So yesterday we told you some basic information about embedded systems. So what are the what you observed in the basic? What are the requirements to design the system? So these are the major critical things in the embedded system. So these are the three different type categories, right? The first one is the hardware. So you need to design any system. First, we need required thing is hardware. The end of the application is required hardware. So for internal purpose required program. Second thing is the internal instruction. Execute your instructions. What are you giving the instruction to your machine to execute those instructions? It requires some software. How to execute, how to compile, how to execute the instructions. So it requires some software. And next, third one is the components. So when you call the system is the embedded system, so something hardware is attached to the system. Is it clear, guys? Initially, it is a system, right? Initially, it is a computer-based system, right? So you add some hardware components, either input and output components or both, to the computer system, design a specific device to perform the specific task. So these are the major three things: hardware, software, and input and output components. So yesterday we already discussed what is the embedded system. It is a combination of software and hardware, right? Yes or no? So what is the meaning of embedded system? It is simply say it is a combination of hardware and software. So mainly three different things in embedded systems. Those are hardware, software, and input-output components. So is it clear, guys? Is it clear? So yesterday we discussed about the only blocks. What are the blocks inside the embedded system? So now we are discussing what are the required things to design a system, complete system. Is it clear? So yes or no, give me confirmation. Is it clear or not? So give the three options
sir.
to design the embedded systems, right? Hardware, software, and input and output components. You require these three things. Yes, right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for responding. So if you have any doubt, just put in the message in the chat box. Okay. So don't neglect your doubts, sir. Any type of doubts, just ask in your chat box. And next thing is, so what is the characteristics? Okay, what are the characteristics of embedded system? Yeah, right. So first one is a dedicated function. So the embedded system is specially designed for a specific job purpose only. So you observe the normal systems like your computer, it do the multiple tasks, right? Is that no? So your computer system doing multiple tasks at a time, you know, because it is a general purpose system, they doing multiple tasks. So based on your requirement, but yes or no? Right, but embedded system is a specific job, specific task only are related to the task, right? And next one is a real-time operating system. So actually it is the option one, but it is also so some advanced system is a major thing. So best example, airbags. So it responds automatically. So when you detect some accident-related things, it's automatically open in airbags, right? So suppose you design the system, it have a own operating system. Remember, guys, it have a own embedded system or it have a own operating system. It responds speed. Response is very speed compared to the without RTOS. Both. So some systems have a without RTOS and some systems have a without RTOS. So which system have a own OS? So OS means operating system. RTOS means real-time operating system. right? So next thing is efficient and compact. So you observe that any embedded system is a required minimum. So compared to the other systems, it's required less power, less resources. So it's doing single task, right? So that's why it's required as a minimum. And next one is reliability. So design and run once you design this system, once you design the system, so what are the instructions given to your system? So it executes continuously without failure. So once you start once you design your system and start and place for execution purpose, so when you start, that time to it is executing continuously without failure. So these are the simple characteristics of embedded system. So any example for embedded system? So we are given a lot of examples for embedded system, right? So yesterday we given some examples for embedded systems. So first one is the washing machine. So in washing machine, so what are the major tasks? What are the major tasks, guys? So control the water. What are the required water in to wash your clothes, right? And next one is the timing. So every operation is related to the timing. So what are the time you are saying? It required time. So everything is depends on the time. And next one is the spinning. So these are the best example for embedded system. Is it clear or not? And next one is the cars. So managing the engine, ABS, air brakes, etc. So nowadays most of cars have some embedded system, automotive domain, right? To maintain the car engine based on the required applications, to apply the brakes, auto ABS system, to protect your from accident things, you are using airbags, right? So these are the examples. And next one is the micro ovens. Nowadays you are prepared some prepared food to eat recook that. So require micro ovens. So in micro ovens, so time controlling and required power controlling. And next one is the thermostats, smart thermostats. So regulate temperature correction automatically without your environment. So major cities or major hospitals require these type of to monitor the internal temperature or outer temperature. So we have your message. Your phone has sometimes got a message. So what is the temperature some specific places? So this those type of say are the smart thermometers to calculate the temperatures. So these are the examples for embedded systems. We give the only some few examples for embedded systems. So these are the characteristics. These are the examples. So observe that based on the characteristics, it is a embedded system or not. What are the given the four different systems? We are already given the four different systems. So these four systems are embedded systems. So check once based on the characteristics, it is embedded system or not. Check once. Just give me confirmation. These are what are the given the examples of embedded systems? Four systems. These are embedded systems or not. Give me confirmation based on the characteristics. Just need a confirmation, guys. So those systems are embedded systems or not. Yeah, thank you. And next thing is, so we called about that we given some major things, three different hardware, software, and artivoice, right? In the previous slide. But what is the software in embedded system, right? What is the software? There's no. So we're talking about the three major things in the previous slides, so right? The hardware, software, and something RUOs, right? So here is some software in embedded system, right? So those software is, so the software is simply called fireman. This is the initial behavior. So first you give the some instructions of microcontroller, right? It read the those it taken those type of instructions. So how to take in this type of instructions is called fireman. Basic behavior of the controller, something controller or processor. So that is the basic behavior of the microcontroller that is called fireman. So the special, it is a special type. It is a special type that is stored inside the microcontroller. So every, suppose you give an example. Yeah, okay. So runs in the system. So in the easy to understand, using those in my example. So in washing, software control, water filling, washing machine timing, and spinning. So just given some examples. In microwave, software controls temperature and distance. Okay, so some easy way to understand the software. What is the software inside the microcontroller? So without software, so you skip the software part, so the hardware cannot work properly, right? It is working. So every hardware is depends on instructions. So minimum required thing is it requires some software to execute some instructions to perform the task. Is it clear, guys? And next one, a type of software in embedded systems. What are the types? Anyone guess, guys? Anyone know the type of software in embedded system? Anyone? Just post in your chat box. What type of software you are observed in your regular class? I think you are already using some software to execute some, some task related, labs, RTOS. Okay, good. EMU 8086, good. Yes, C, right? So I think all are used in assembly language in our regular section, but no one, okay, one of the person. So we are in regular classes, we are using only assembly language, right? Right. Good, guys. So first one is the fireman. First software is the fireman, basic programming. So it is stored in the ROM or flash memory. So when you store the some data or instruction to the microcontroller, how to collect the information mainly depend on the fireman. So that is runs inside the devices. So give the example, TV remote, right? It is the best example for fireware. And next one is the application software. It's not the software, it is the application software. Because so you design the particular application, right? So to design the particular application, you require a particular software. So that is why called the application software. So if the software is to design particular functions for the particular device, right? So is example, temperature control AC. So nowadays we are using the temperature based controlling ACs, right? So and next thing is real-time operating system. It is optional one. So it is optional one for embedded systems. So it have a own RTOS. It's compared to the application software to RTOS, a more best performance. It use the best performance and the speed of access also because of its own behavior. So RTOS means the own behavior, how to respond, how to give the information, right? So it is RTOS usually advanced systems. Advanced systems, it will help the multiple tasks. It has own voice, own behavior. It understands the multiple, it do the multiple tasks, understand the multiple inputs, right? So you are observed in cars. So in cars, multiple ECUs is there. Engine control units, airbags, ABS, and some infotainments, right? So these are the own voice. They have their own voice. to control the core functionality, core environment, right? So these are the required software. And the features of the embedded system. What are the features of embedded software, right? So it is a small and efficient compared to the real-time and general purpose systems. The size of instructions is a smaller one compared to the general purpose systems. And the efficient work. So works closely with the hardware, right? And next thing, fast response. Because it's doing only one job only. So that's why you give them more response quickly. And works within the timeline. So because of there is no parallel works, right? So but general purpose system they have a parallel works, right? So no, your system is doing parallel works, right? But your embedded system doing only single task. So next one is the limited memory. So you compare to the general purpose systems and embedded systems. In general purpose law, it required more memory, but this embedded system is less memory is available. Limited RAM to access the memories, and efficient code is a requirement. How to complete the instructions is required minimum code, right? And next one is the reliability. Runs continuously. So once you design the system, it runs the continuously, right? So required compared to the general purpose systems, it required the low power, right? So next one is so languages are used in embedded systems. Languages are used in embedded system. So very common. We are regularly using in the C programming. So our internship also using the C programming. So very common thing. And second language is the CPP. So since C++, right? So to design the header files. So we're talking about header files. So we are after classes, no problem. So CPP mostly used for to design the header files, right? And the third language you say we regularly already used in a regular academic assembly language, right? And third one is the sometimes we are using to advance the systems Python, advanced language Python. So that one is used in the advanced development boards like Raspberry Pi related boards, right? Right. So these are the usual languages. So totally four different types. What are the four different? C, very common used the C language. CPP to design the files of embedded system. And next, assembly language. And third one is the Python for advanced systems on it. Is it clear, guys? So these are the languages. Next, so we're talking about the C programming. How to type the C programming, how to write the C code in your systems. Any structures is there? So you must understand the structure of the C programming. So what are the, how to call the header files, when you call the header files, how to declare the variables, and when you start the functions. So everything is a structure, right? But suppose you write just main function starting, and then after declare the variables. After the main function, you declare the variables, right? It is showing the some errors, right? It has some structure to follow and type the code, right? Right. So we give the basic structure. First, you must declare the header files. So what are the required header files in your programming? First, you need to declare the header files to initialize the header files. So after header files, you must start the main function. Without main function, the compiler doesn't understand where it is start your code. So main is the keyword to understand the compiler starts from here. So main is the keyword to understand the compiler starts from here. Is it clear? So this is a basic structure. So main function, any instructions inside the main function are lost in return state. Clear? So if within the braces you do the any function, any return instruction to the microcontroller, you just type inside the main function, right? You have a sub function. You must declare the sub functions related to our task. So first we mention the sub function, then after call to the sub function, and what are the tasks inside the sub function? You must define the sub function. So this is a basic structure, right? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? It is a basic structure, right? So actually the environment, right? So this is the environment of to exhibit the C programming, right? So first we need to type the what is the main one? So int main. So what is the main file? Int the main. So what is the meaning of int? What is the meaning of int? Guys, please respond. So clearly observe the pin to pin. So if you have any doubt, pin to pin, just ask. Just ask in doubts in the chat box. Okay. So int means integer. Why you would mention before the main function? What is the reason to mention the int before main function? A declaration. It is a declaration, right? Main function declaration, right? You're saying Satish Kumar. Whole numbers. It is a data type to store the whole numbers. No. So okay. Think. So I'm declaring one more function is there. Suppose again the main my name only. So my header. So it is a function or not? So given a name, it is function or not? First of all, understand guys. So my header is a function is right or not? Yeah, my header is the string, right? So when you pass the parenthesis, then after the function name, it is a function, right? It is a function. So when you open the curly braces, it is a boundaries of your function, right? It is the boundaries of your function. So end of the your function, any type of its data is written. You think it is a function. Miser is a function, right? It is a function. So end of the last instruction function, it has written the some data. It has written the some data. Suppose you mentioned the return statement, right? Return 0. Most numbers you know the return 0. You think what is the meaning of return 0? What is the meaning of return 0? What is the meaning of return 0, guys? Anyone know? Anyone know this line statement meaning? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's right. It is the end of termination. Simple thing, termination. So it written the 0. So 0 is means what is the meaning of 0? You written the any other values. Why you written the 0? Yeah, right. 0 means it is end function, right? Right. So what is the data type written value? What is the data type in written value? So you have written some data, right? So what is the data type? Yeah, right. That's why I mentioned the integer data type before the int. So int is your function. So that's why you mentioned the int. So we have in C language totally 3 different type of data is there. What are the data types in C language? What are the data types? So what are the data types in C language, guys? So in the floater, there is no string functions inside CD. In CPP also there is string, but in C language only 3 data types: integer, float for and character. So double is the data storage capacity. Double is the storage capacity. Right. So totally three data types, right? So what are the statement in after end of your function? Based on data, you mention the return data type before the main function. Right? Right, guys? Are you clear? So sometimes we also mention the inside the function some data types. So I mentioned the int. What is the meaning of this int? What is the meaning of this int? What is the meaning of pass the data type in within the parentheses? What is the meaning of that? Yeah, right, right. It is the input data type. So you must pass the when you call them this function, you must pass the one argument, right? Yes or no? When you call the main function, when you call the main function, you must ca- call the with one argument, and that argument type is mentioned. That data type is data, right? So super guys. So first one is the input in main. So inside the main function to terminate the main function, just type so return 0 to terminate the main function. Right, guys? Is it right or not? Yeah, right. So you require some variables to do some work inside the programming to mention the two different type of declarations is there. So you declare the variables before main function. So that is global declaration. So initial value it have 0. So after main function you declare the variables. Remember this important point, guys. You declare any variable before main function. Before main function, the initial value is 0. Okay, guys, is it clear? After the main function, you declare any variable, it have some garbage value. Is it clear or not? You remember this important point, guys. So we always declare the global declaration in embedded system programming because of initial some values assigned to the variables. Is it clear or not? First of all, what is the difference between the global and local declaration? So you access anywhere in your programming, you must go for the global declaration, right? Yes or no? So most on not responding. What happens, guys? Please respond. Did you understand our points or not? These are the important things. That's why I given the basic information. Yes, okay. Right. So based on the requirement to declare the variables, right? So now I'm declare the two variables. So data type is int. So A comma B comma something. Don't worry, we give just as characters. Okay. So we are doing now some operation and assign the result value to the third variable, right? So now I declare the variables. Now I declare the variables ABC. What is the initial value of ABC? What is the initial value of ABC? What is the initial value of ABC? Anyone guys? Please respond. So what is the